Knockout? Is that you?
Yep, that's me, Starscream.
What? Why do you bear an Autobot symbol on your chest?
Oh, well, I'm not a Decepticon anymore. I changed sides to the Autobots. Because being evil is no joke.
Why did you betray us, Knockout? When did this happen?
After I hit you down with the immobilizer.
All right, I remember that. I hate you for that.
And you have every reason to hate me. So, I think I'll be off now because you're going to kill me.
Well, that depends. I'm still your friend, right?
Yeah, you're still my friend. And I still respect you as a second in command of the Decepticons.
Oh, thank you, Knockout. Thank you. Thank you. Now get out of my sight before I kill you. Before I tell Lord Megatron that you have betrayed the Decepticons. Just like Jetfire. I hate that.
Oh, okay. I'll be off now.
That Decepticon turned Autobot is so annoying. What was that?
Hey, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? JJ Prime here, back with another video. And today we'll be taking a look at the Transformers Prime Deluxe Class Knockout. So here I am, and there he is. And I don't have the packaging because I think I threw it out of the garbage, you know, a long time ago when I got this guy. But anyway, so here he is in his lovely, beautiful vehicle mode. Not the paint work is all right, you know. There's a nice gunmetal gray paint on the front there of the car, nice translucent lights, and he does have an Autobot symbol sticker on the hood, and which I will get into that in a little bit. There's some little bits of yellow right there on the hood of the car. The rims aren't painted, unfortunately. Nothing's painted here on the back, and I love the detailing on the sides of the doors. Yeah, but I wish there was more paint, you know, to this figure. So he does kind of have a visible head syndrome, you know. So yeah, there you have that. Now, his size, while it is a deluxe, his car mode is pretty tiny. You see, he fits like at the palm of my hand, you know. He's like the size of my palm. So just for comparison, here he is with the Studio Series Decepticon Lockdown, and you can see Knockout is very small compared to Lockdown. You can see that. That's definitely a size difference there. So yeah, major size difference. So there you have that. And just another comparison. Here he is with the Earthrise Wheeljack. You know, I mean, Wheeljack did appear in Transformers Prime, but you know, this is the only official Wheeljack figure that I have. I have Transformers Prime Wheeljack, but it's a Legion class version, and I have the Creo Wheeljack. So yeah, so there you go. He's still smaller than Wheeljack. Oh, so there you have that. There you go. Now, he does include one weapon. He does include this this black stick of stinging. I don't know. So he does come with this black weapon, which I have no idea what this is. For some reason, it can actually split into two parts. For reasons. I don't know why, but anyway. So, but I prefer it can, you know, move around. Hey, be careful you don't pop it off. No. Now he does. Now the weapon can store in vehicle mode. There are ports on either side, so you just stick it onto those ports right there, and it looks totally ridiculous. But for knockout, it kind of makes sense. You know, he was a former Decepticon, so he can you know, stab people when he's driving. So there you have that. So yeah, there you have the weapon. Which I don't like the fact that it can actually split into 2 parts. I really don't like that. So I just want it to be one weapon, you know, not 2 parts. No, I just want one part, you know, one piece. So I think that is pretty much it for the vehicle mode. So let us get down to the conversion into robot mode. So what you have to do here is you have to just bring the legs out, untap all this, bring the legs out, and we can just work on the legs first. So just split the legs, rotate this section around. That's going to be his heel spur. Just untap the foots, rotate this around, and bring it down like so. And just rotate it, the other leg, bring the foot down, rotate it around, and there you have his legs all done and ready. So now you want to take this piece and just fold it out, and that will give you some clearance to untab the arms, to split the arms, and just untap all this, bring this down, and just want to rotate this wheel section around, rotate this wheel section around. So you want to take these pieces and you want to untab all this, if I can. There we go. Untab all that, and just bring this section down. Just bring that out a little bit more. So now just push this piece out. This piece out. You just want to push it out. Push that out so that the head can pop off, like that. Now bring this down, tap that in, and just wrap this around his waist, like so. That will complete his waist. And these shorter pieces, the instructions suck for these pieces because I have no idea how to do this, but let's try. Because there is, I'm not sure you can see it, but there is this little section right here, which I think is supposed to clip on there, like so. Just go into that groove. You can see this. You can see this notch right there. This shaped notch. You know, you just bring it close to the body, and that would just maybe tab into place, or not. Yeah, the way the instructions show this is just not good. You know. There you have. Maybe you're supposed to bring this down a little bit more. Yeah, the instructions really suck when it comes to this piece right here. Okay. I think I got everything right. Did I got everything right? I hope so. It's just this section right here, it bothers me a lot because the transformation can be a little bit fiddly for this figure. So, but I think that's about it for that. Just bring that up a little bit. Just rotate this around. Just bring down the arm. Now the instructions suck again for the arm transformation, because what you're supposed to do is just bring up the hand, like so. So now you want to take this section right here, just close that up, and just close this section down, and that is the proper way for you to transform the arm, like that. That's the way. That's how the arm should be oriented, like so. So now just flip out the hand, close that section up, and just bring that down, and there you have his arms all done. And again, this came undone because it literally sucks. So, but I think we are done. Are we done? Yes, we're done. This came out done. Really? I don't like this piece. I don't like this section, but I think we're done. Yes, we're done. Yay, we're done. So, there you have Knockout in his robot mode. My camera will focus. There we go. There you have Knockout in his robot mode, and he looks pretty decent. Not completely screen accurate to the CGI model, because in the cartoon, Knockout's shoulder pieces right here, they're more like rounded, like, you know, circled off. So yeah, apparently it's for the most part it's okay. It's all right. So let's get in close here, so we can take a look at that beautiful Knockout of his. My camera for focus. It's losing focus. There we go. You have the nice head sculpt with that kind of a mohawk thing. Nice smirk on his face, since he was a Decepticon, but now he's happy to be an Autobot. You know, he's happy to be an Autobot, and he's proud of himself being an Autobot. So, yes, I'm not sure we can hear that water running. So, yeah, but overall, I think it's a nice design for Knockout. I do like design now. Articulation-wise, the head is on a stiff ball joint. You can just look left and right a little bit. I don't want to rotate it too much. You can use that hinge, you know, push his head down. So you have the arms that can rotate the full 360. The shoulder piece can move as well. He does have the arm can move out, like so. He does have a bicep swivel. He does have an elbow bend, but this section right here gets in the way too much. So yeah, it gets in the way. He does have a wrist swivel at the ball joint. So there you go. And nothing at the waist due to the way he transforms. And the legs can move up that far, can move back that far, and can move out. And almost can do the full splits. He does have a thigh swivel right there, and you can also rotate at the hip. He does have a deep knee bend due to the way he transforms, and he kind of has an ankle tilt, and the feet can move up and down like so. So that is pretty much it for the articulation. Now he can, of course, hold his weapon. Now, if you want to accommodate the arm movement, the elbow joint, just bring that up, like so. Hey, it came undone again. So, there you go, see? He can actually hold his weapon. You just hold it at this section right here, and whoops! That came undone. Why does this pop off every time? I don't know. I'm trying to review this guy, but yeah, there we go. He can hold his weapon like that. Looks cool, but I don't prefer his weapon being held like that. I store it at the back. Believe it or not, I store it at the back when I, display Knockout with the other figures. So yeah, I display Knockout. Like, there are two ports, so you can either plug it in here, but I plug it in here, which is more favorable for me. So there you go. And I don't think I did this right. Wait, let me check the arms. I think I did it right, yeah. So yeah, that is pretty much it for Knockout's robot mode. For some reason, this doesn't want to stay like that. Okay. Okay, alright, okay. I think I see what's happening here, because this hinge is supposed to go all the way back and just clip into place. I forgot about that little detail. Sorry. Sorry. So, now, I'm going to explain to you why I put the Autobot symbol sticker on Knockout's chest. Now, this contains some spoilers from Transformers Prime Predacons Rising. And if you haven't even watched the film, I would like you to mute the video, and I will wave both of my hands so that I can tell you that the spoiler is done. So, yeah. So, now, mute the video now, because I'm gonna talk about some spoilers. Now, in Predacons Rising, Knockout, I mean, he was still a Decepticon in the beginning, but in the end, he became an Autobot, because you know why? Now, in Transformers Prime Season 3, Episode 13, Deadlock, the the final scene where Cybertron was being restored, and you know, Knockout was there among the Autobots, and he said, "Ah, such luster." And he said, "What? I'm joining the winning team." And then he was punched brutally by Miko. He was punched brutally by Miko. But, you know, in Predacons Rising, he came to his senses, noticed that Starscream was so rude to him, you know, ever since in his Decepticon life. You know, he used the face shifter to grab the immobilizer through Starscream's body, and he used it to whack Starscream. So, yeah. Then he told the Autobots, and he asked the question, "Now do you believe I'm joining the winning team?" Yeah. So, that is... Yeah, and then he remained with the Autobots ever since, so, yeah. Okay. Spoilers done. You can unmute the video right now. I don't think anyone muted the video, but we'll see. We'll see. But anyway, so let's get down to the comparisons. Here he is with Studio Series Lockdown, and you can see in robot mode he's still shorter than Lockdown. And here he is with the Earthrise Wheeljack, and they're pretty much the same height there. Knockout is a tad bit taller at the head. The spike is, you know, pointing up a little bit, but they're roughly the same size, same height. So there you go. So I think that is pretty much it for Transformers Prime Deluxe Class Knockout. And he's a fun figure, although some bits of the transformation is a little bit fiddly here and there, but overall I think he's a fun figure to mess with. And if you have not, you know, collected any Transformers Prime figures, I would highly recommend this guy, because he's a pretty cool figure. Still not a great figure, but he's a good figure. He's a good figure. So yeah. And I like how he these pieces they tab in somewhat. I think so. They tab into those grooves, those notches, and you have to like just push these wheels back so that they are locked into place. So now that is no longer a problem. So so yeah, that is still a fun figure to mess with. His weapon, I'm not a big fan of his weapon. So yeah, and you know, these pieces love to pop off, but thankfully they didn't pop off during the transformation and during the articulation, so thankfully. So yeah, and of course, Autobot symbol sticker, I did put that out. I put that in on, you know, because I explained it earlier. So yeah, I think that's it. So don't forget to subscribe to my channel so that you won't miss any future reviews of old figures and new upcoming figures. And hit that notification bell down below so that you can get notified when a new video is up and ready. So I think that is pretty much all there is to say. So there you have the Transformers Prime Deluxe Class Knockout! Autobots Knockout! And this is JJ Prime signing off. Peace out!